Neighbors, so thank you to everybody a part of that. I want to start off by having a Quran recitation by Abdul Wayab, which is Suhasan. So thank you so much. Come on, we're going to start that.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون أياما معدودات فمن كان منكم مريض أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر وعلى الذين يطيقونه فدية طعام مسكين فمن تكن خير فهو خير له وإن تصوموا خير لكم إن كنتم تعملون شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم لعلكم تشكرون وإذا سألك عبادي عني فعني قريب أجيب دعوة الداعي إذا دعان فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون. O you who have believed, decreed upon you is fasting as it was decreed upon those before you, that you may become righteous. Fasting for a limited number of days, so whoever among you is ill or on a journey during them, then an equal number of days are to be made up. And upon those who are able to fast, but with hardship, they ransom a substitute of feeding a poor person each day, and whoever volunteers excess. It is better for him, but to fast is better for you, if you only knew. The month of Ramadan is that in which was revealed the Quran, a guidance for the people and clear proofs of guidance and creation. So whoever sights the new moon of the month, let him fast it, and whoever is ill or on a journey, then an equal number of other days. Allah intends for you ease, and does not intend for you hardship, and wants for you to complete the period and to glorify Allah for that to which He has guided you, and perhaps you will be grateful. And when my servants ask you, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, concerning me, indeed I am near. I respond to the invocation of the supplicant when he calls upon me. So let them respond to me by obedience, and believe in me that they may be rightfully guided.
Very beautiful, thank you. I'm going to pass it to Joanna. So, also, we have a separate committee that Joanna and I and a bunch of us on the recreation committee came up with for the Crescent lighting. So, officially this year, we're having the Ridgefield recreation run this. So, typically, this was kind of a outside, not a Ridgefield sponsored event. So, I just want to recognize that this year, thank God, with the efforts of everybody here, of course, because you guys are the main part of this, we're officially a Ridgefield sponsored event. So that's awesome to have. And I want to recognize the Crescent committee who's on there, Suha and Ruba, former Councilman Mike Saeed, and myself, Leon, Ziad, and Joanna, Council President, former Council President. Gino, not Council President, right up here. Sorry, Gino. Billy Henderson and Ray Ramirez, who was here, was not here, but he's coming. And I want to recognize the mayor and council. Mr. Hugo's not here. He's actually at his granddaughter's birthday party, but he says, congrats, and he wishes he's here and everybody enjoy. I want to recognize again the commissioner of the Recreation Department, Joanna Compton, myself, Christopher Martucci, who's here as well, new elected councilman, Christopher Martucci. I want to recognize Colin Ryu, who's here as well, Councilwoman Sarah Kim, I believe she's here as well, and Council President Gina Ramundo, who's here as well.
We have some really fantastic local friends and dignitaries who have joined us. I would like to call up Mr. Craig Dorsett, former councilman of Ridgefield and current chief of staff to our county executive, Mr. Tedesco.
Good evening, everyone. It's such an honor to be here, both just as a resident and community member here with my wife and with my daughters, but also to be able to be here on behalf of our county executive, Jim Tedesco, who's been traveling the county attending Crescent lightings. I think there's a record number of Crescent lightings this year, something like 50 something of the 70 municipalities of Bergen County are hosting Crescent lightings this year, which is wonderful. So when I mentioned that I was coming tonight, he said great because he couldn't be here and asked me to come by with some of the certificates of commendation that we typically pass out. So if I could invite up the mayor and council and the organizing committee just briefly to accept these certificates from the county executive, take a quick photo, that'd be great, and Ramadan Mubarak.
I'm grabbing the microphone because Suha and Mike. I've got Zahia. Madam, come on, friends. You're the reason why we are here.
We're both on that end. Oh, well, one more picture. Joanna, let me get one more. Hold on.
Do we need to take a picture for
For
Gino?
all y'all. There you go. And 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. You're the leader. The leader.
Yes, I've got that.
All right, continuing on, I wanted to thank our event sponsors. So while Ridgefield is very excited to be partnering with our Crescent Committee on this event tonight, we also have event sponsors who make these events possible throughout our community, throughout our recreation and park schedule. So we wanted to thank the Jafar family, Councilman Jafar's family, everybody who supported. We really appreciate that. Fundraising like this is what makes these events happen. We want to thank the Manware and family and Bagel Box Cafe. They were a phenomenal community partner. If you haven't been there, best bagels right down Tunnelly Avenue, right in North Bergen. We also want to thank the Ridgefield Anti-Bullying Committee for being a part of the event and for sponsoring our event for all the children. Our members of the Recreation Commission worked tirelessly on a new event. We were here last night till 9 o'clock. We were here today at 5 o'clock just to make sure everything was ready to go. So I'd like to thank our Recreation Commission members, our event chair people, Madame and Billy. So thank you guys for chairing the event. Our Recreation Chairwoman, Jamie Parisma, she's in the back over there. Our Vice Chairwoman, Stephanie Aponte, couldn't make it tonight, but she did send her wonderful husband, Joe, in her stead, so thank you. Michelle Ozate is our Secretary, and then our Recreation Commission members are Lisa Abudaya, Joseph Aponte, Cassie Gonzalez, Irving Gonzalez, Carol Henderson, Mint Kim, David Lee, Regina McLaughlin, who's actually in the back making sure we all have amazing drinks later, so thank you, Regina. Mike Narvaez, who's also our DJ for the event.
Yeah, DJ Mike.
Kathy Payerly, Amanda Palminelli Courts, John Corregna, Zahia, thank you, Zahia, Maria Toledo, and Mike Toledo. So thank you to our Recreation Department. Our Recreation Director for the borough is Ray Ramirez, the Assistant Recreation Director, Debbie Pignetti. And this wouldn't have happened, nothing would have been set up without Tommy Siciliano and Billy Henderson, who are the heart of the Recreation Department. So thank you both. Final set of thank yous. Thank you to the Ridgefield DPW who set up the room and made sure we have the space tonight. Thank you to the Ridgefield Fire Department our fire prevention office for making sure that we are safe. Thank you to the Ridgefield Police Department, half of whom are here, so thank you guys for being here with us. The Ridgefield Office of Emergency Management made sure that our streets were safe to be here tonight. The Ridgefield Anti-Bullying Committee, and as always, the Ramirez family for being such great supporters of all of our work here at Ridgefield. I'm going to pass it back to Councilman Jafar to introduce our first speaker.
All right, thank you, Joanna. That was awesome. Thank you for that. I'm gonna introduce the next speaker. The next speaker, I'm actually very, very proud of the next speaker. Very, very smart young girl. She's in 4th grade here in Ridgefield, and she's my little cousin. Sorry, Miriam Jafar, so if you could come up here. She's gonna go speak about the meaning of Ramadan to her.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening to all. The holy month of Ramadan is upon us. Ramadan is a month of fasting and abstaining from food. It is also a month of reflection, prayers, and charity. During the month of Ramadan, we have a special night called Laylatul Qadr. There is also a surah for this night. It goes like this. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Inna anzalnahu fi Laylatul Qadr. Wama adraka ma Laylatul Qadr. Laylatul Qadri khayrum min alfi shahr. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. This means, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Sure, we have revealed it on the powerful night. And what will make you comprehend what the powerful night? The powerful night is better than 1,000 months. The angels and Jibreel descend in it by the permission of their Lord for every affair. Peace is it till break of the morning. This surah is all about the special night in the holy month of Ramadan, and the surah Al-Qadr, the powerful night, is a great surah during this day, the month of Ramadan. Thank you.
You did a great job.
I think it runs in the family. It's Jafar family. Very talented. Our next speaker, Mom, this is the time that we start recording. Our next speaker, I have actually gotten to know very well. I have no doubt that this young man is going to be the future mayor of Ridgefield. He knows everything about politics. He asks more mature questions than some adults I know, and he is so invested in doing what's right for his community. I want to invite up Adam Eskerwish to speak about the importance of Ramadan around the world.
Good evening, everyone. Today we gather to celebrate something very special, the lighting of the Crescent, which marks the beginning of the holy month of Ramadan. The crescent moon has always been an important symbol in Islam because it signals the start of a new lunar month. When we light the crescent, we are not just decorating our town, we are celebrating new beginnings, hope, and the light that Ramadan brings into our hearts. Ramadan is observed by millions of Muslims all around the world. Even though Muslims live in many different countries and cultures, we all share the same purpose during this month. In countries like Egypt, Turkey, Indonesia, Morocco, and right here in the United States, families wake up before sunrise to eat sahur, fast during the day, and break their fast at sunset. Some places decorate their streets with lanterns, some share large community meals, and others focus on quiet prayers at home. The traditions may look different, but the meaning is the same. That meaning is kindness, patience, gratitude, and helping others. For many kids and adults in a non-Islamic country, observing Ramadan can be challenging. We go to a school or work while fasting. We see others eating and drinking. And sometimes people may not fully understand what Ramadan means. But these challenges make us stronger and remind us the importance of our faith, patience, and commitment. Ramadan teaches us to understand what it feels like to go without, so we become more thankful for what we have. It reminds us to be gentle with our words, respectful to our parents and teachers, and generous to people in need. No matter where we live, Ramadan carries one powerful message: be a better person. I also wanted to take a moment to thank the Ridgefield Board of Education for being so supportive of students who are fasting and their families. Your understanding, kindness, and accommodations make a big difference. When schools create a caring environment, it helps students feel safe, respected, and proud of who they are. That support truly reflects the spirit of Ramadan. As we light this crescent tonight, let us remind us that we can all be a light in someone's life through a smile, a kind word, or a helping hand. Ramadan around the world may look different, but its message is the same: peace, compassion, and unity. Thank you, and Ramadan Mubarak. Can we give a round of applause to my mom to embarrass her?
You did a great job.
Good job.
So I just wanted to shout out the Ridgefield Anti-Bullying Committee just for always pushing inclusiveness in our community. You know, of course, we're always going through new things in life, and it's always good to include our communities in everything. Ridgefield, this is new for Ridgefield, but doesn't mean it's not going to be, in a couple of years it's going to be something we're used to, just like everything else. So we need to be included, and everybody needs to have an opportunity to have that inclusion. That's why Ridgefield Anti-Bullying Committee deserves that shout out, and that's why they're doing a great job. So thank you to them. The next speaker is Fatma. She's going to be speaking about the importance of inclusion in Ridgefield.
Yay, Fatma!
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I just wanted to start off by saying thank you for being here tonight, and thank you to the town of Ridgefield for the respect and openness you've shown in recognizing and celebrating Ramadan. With Ramadan coming up, it's important to feel included not just with our own Muslim community, but in Ridgefield. Feeling included in Ridgefield is important because it makes a huge difference in how we experience such a significant month. When a town embraces and acknowledges Ramadan, it helps Muslim residents feel seen, respected, and truly a part of the community. This can mean everything from schools opening a prayer room, local businesses opening us food, community centers hosting events in spirit of Ramadan. These small gestures allow us to practice our faith comfortably and openly, reducing any feelings of isolation or being an outsider. A town that promotes inclusion during Ramadan helps build a stronger, more understanding community overall. When local government, schools, and businesses make an effort to celebrate or accommodate Ramadan, it educates non-Muslims about practices and significance of the month. This kind of awareness can break down barriers, remove misconceptions, and encourage respect. It shows that our town is a place where diversity is not just tolerated but embraced, creating a welcoming atmosphere for everyone. This shared understanding and celebration of different traditions ultimately enriches the town's cultural landscape and strengthens our community. On behalf of those who observe Ramadan and believe in the power of the community, thank you. Thank you for learning, listening, and leading by example. May the spirit of inclusion continue not just during Ramadan, but throughout the year. Thank you.
All right, before we get to our last speaker, I'd like everyone to just take a moment and appreciate the fact that these are young people who gave us their courage, their passion, and their grace tonight. They opened their hearts, their minds, and their voices to share that with us. So can we give all of our speakers one more round of applause? It is not easy to come up with. and seeing so many young people step forward, parents coming to us and saying, my child wants to speak, my nephew wants to speak, my grandchild wants to speak, gives us, and I know Mo and I have spoken about this, a lot of hope for the future of our community. So thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you for our speakers for standing up and having that courage. We want to introduce our last speech giver of the night, Rupi Dahlia, with a reflection of life's blessings.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you everyone who came out tonight. I wanted to speak about the importance of life blessings and going into the month of Ramadan, how we should always be grateful. During the blessed month of Ramadan, we're reminded to reflect and recognize how much we truly have. The food on our tables, the safety of our homes, and the ability to fast, pray, and gather freely. These are blessings that we can never take for granted. Ramadan teaches us gratitude, humility, and compassion, not just through our words, but also through our actions during this month. As we seek closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we must also remember our brothers and sisters around the world who are facing unimaginable hardship. We hold in our hearts the people of Gaza, enduring loss, displacement, and pain, and the people of Sudan, suffering through violence, hunger, and instability. While we may break our fast in comfort, many break theirs with uncertainty, if they are even able to break it at all. Let us make sincere dua for them, give what we can in charity, and carry their struggles with us beyond Ramadan. May Allah ease their suffering, grant them protection and peace, and accept our prayers, fasting, and good deeds. May He make us people who are always aware, always grateful, and always merciful over one another. Ameen ya Rabb.
We would like to call up all of the children in the room and our Crescent committee so we can count down to the official lighting of the Ridgefield Crescent. So all of the children.
You guys want to go up? Yeah, all of you. Go up.
All the kids and all of the Crescent committee members. All right, I'm going to give the microphone to Mr. Mo to help lead us in the countdown.
All right, everybody. Joanna, who has the switch? Oh, you got the switch.
Gino, can you take a picture and send it to me? Yeah.
All right, we're just looking for the switch. All right.
There's a lot of people to get in the photo.
We're going to start counting down from 5. All right, you ready?
Yeah. If anyone gets a good picture, send it to hospital.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Nice. If anybody wants to take a picture, we're just going to do one more Quran reciting. So, Lorraine Darwish, just 1 minute, she's going to come up and do a reciting, and that's it.
As we're waiting, Lorraine's getting ready. We are going to be opening up our sweets, our chai, our hot chocolate, all of our snacks. We're going to get our goodie bags as soon as our last Quran reading is done. We want to thank you all for coming out. This is an amazing community event. And in case you were wondering, once we get a little bit more defrosting of Columbus Park, the Crescent will be moving there in the next few days. So if you're looking for it, it's not going to live here in the community center. We are proud of our Crescent in Ridgefield. It will be moving to the corner of Shaler Boulevard and Edgewater Avenue, right where it belongs in the center of town.